when I go on vacation, I'm still kind of searching for lots to buy. The problem is I end up buying stuff, and then by the time I get back from vacation and these things arrive, I have absolutely no idea what it is. So here we are. What's up, everybody? My name is Aaron. I'm the Brick Scavenger. This one I purchased while I was on vacation. I have no idea what it is. I looked it up based on the tracking number, and we paid $222 for what you see there. It's pretty big. We're gonna split this into two just to keep the videos kind of at a tolerable length, so we're gonna split it into two. Which means if we can balance this thing, we paid $111 for this right here. Our goal, as always, is to double our money on any given haul so that we can fund our own insane Lego habit. So if you're interested, I didn't do this very well. If you're interested in following along in my Lego journey, hit that subscribe button so that you can see future mystery box mail times, as well as progress on our own city, marble racing, all sorts of fun stuff that we do on this channel. This stuff that I don't keep from this haul, I will be selling on eBay, on Whatnot, and on Bricklink. Specifically on Bricklink, if you're interested, when I find stuff like this is a good start right here. Some Lord of the Rings. I don't try to find the rest of this guy to finish him off and sell him as a full fig. Rather, my Bricklink store's goal is to help you guys finish off your figs. So if you're in need of this head to finish off this minifig, or maybe you have this torso but it's cracked and you want a not cracked one, check out my Bricklink store, link in the description. I got all sorts of pieces, thousands of minifigure pieces in there. Maybe something that'll help you finish off your fig for your personal collection, or if you're a reseller. Anyway, Lord of the Rings, very good start right there. We've got a Luke Skywalker right here, white robes. Oh man, is that a Lord of the Rings cape? White capes are so hard to find. It's specifically in good condition, and this one's in really good condition. I feel like that's a Lord of the Rings cape. Either way, I think it's a really good cape. So man, we're off to a very good start. Here's a good beard right here, the dark orange. I don't know if that goes with him, but anyway, man, we're crushing so far right here. Let's go. I think this is, I was gonna say a Jurassic World fig. I think that, is it Danny? I think that's Danny. Look at this old school yellow Harry Potter. Look at that. That is Ron specifically, but that's an oldie right there. I bought this lot, you know what? These heads are kind of triggering a memory that I saw a bunch of nougat heads in this haul. Maybe that was why I bought this. I can't remember. Anyway, we've got some good ones. I think that's Barbossa. I think that's the expensive Captain America head. Girl with glasses, I'm not sure, but female nougat heads, generally speaking, are pretty good. We got a clone head. Nougat heads always add up very quickly. I mean, at absolute minimum, $1 a piece. Many of these will be $2, $3, $4. I think that's the Leia head right there. There is, I think that's Luke. But anyway, maybe that's I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't want to just sit here and guess on all these. But nougat heads, they add up so fast. Look at all these nougat heads. So for $111, we are already absolutely crushing this haul. That feels like a Harry Potter one right there. Let's see what else we can find. Parts and pieces, hats and beards. You may have to grab handfuls of this thing to try to get through it at a reasonable speed. That is, I believe, to a CMF, kind of the Little Red Riding Hood equivalent there. That, I believe, is actually some good Star Wars legs right there. Oh my. The only problem with hauls like this is that it takes absolutely forever to figure out how to deal with all this stuff. But man, there's good value in beard for sure. You know, people looking for building their own mock figs will want beards for sure, especially in the fantasy castle range. We've got, hey, that's Bib Fortuna, the tan one right there. Ooh, that might be a good piece. I can't remember if the head is valuable for Fortuna or not. There's, I believe, a Lord of the Rings head, I think. Beard, we've got one of these little pieces from Star Wars. We've got an Anakin head, a chrome knife. lots of little parts and pieces. I have a, I'm going to be a part of a raid train on Whatnot in the near future. I think it's at the end of July, and I'm going to do a full hour on Whatnot of nothing but Lego minifigure accessories. That should be a ton of fun. Go to Whatnot, check out that show, bookmark it, participate in the whole raid train for sure, but specifically my show will be accessories, and we're going to have a ton of fun doing that. Here is one of the little mini things, a golden chicken. I think that is Ninja Turtles. Does that sound right? I think that's right. Jeez, look at all these little parts and pieces. There is more Lord of the Rings right there. I'm not even going to bother telling you everything you see here, but lots of accessories for the Whatnot show for sure. Goodness gracious. We've got backpacks. We've got capes. Look at these little short axes. These are fun. I feel like those are Lord of the Rings mostly. There's a Dooku right there. Sweet. Dooku is an expensive figure. Here is, I don't know what the heck that is. I should know what that is, but I don't. Actually, I think this is an expensive piece right here. This Gotham City Police Department armor. I can't remember specifically who that goes to, or maybe more than one, you know, like police officer, but I think that's an expensive piece right there. We've got more hoods. We've got a tan mohawk in here. We've got all sorts of stuff. These little armor pieces add up quick too. Man, there is tons of value in this lot if you're willing to commit the time. Here is, I think that's a Harry Potter horse maybe. These little guys are expensive too. Usually save these to sell around Halloween, but these little pumpkin things are super expensive. There is the orange hood for a superhero, but I'm forgetting which one off the top of my head. More stuff for my Islanders display, another parrot. That's fun right there. Here's some black legs. It feels like Shredder armor, except obviously Shredder's is not white. Jeez, oh Pete's, look at this. Black bows, more nougat heads. There's a clone head right there. Reddish brown heads are very expensive as well and highly sought after. How about we've got a jetpack here. Here's a different style of jetpack. Another one of these little short axes. I think that's Ron right there from Harry Potter. Goodness gracious. Actually, so you might be looking at this going, I don't see any $30 minifigures. Well, I agree so far, but man, is this, I'm telling you, if you're in this business, you know some of this is highly sought after. Here's more Lord of the Rings torso. We've got beards. We've got cool swords. Look at all these reddish brown heads. Is any of these Kobe? That would be nice. I don't think so. I think Kobe, maybe that one. The Kobe head from the NBA is the one you really want to find. The problem is the pictures on Bricklink are absolutely terrible, and so telling the difference between all those heads can be really difficult. I wish they would update the pictures on Bricklink. That would be very helpful because they are very, very difficult to tell. We've got hoods. We've got more reddish brown heads in here. More of these little short axes. Geez, these are pretty expensive and tough to find. I think that's the third one in this haul already. That's crazy. What else we got? We got capes. Look at this. Oh, no way. Wait. Okay, so two like pristine black capes. One of them is Harry Potter. One of them is just standard, you know, like Darth Vader style. I think that's sand red. Whoa. I think this goes to an old Harry Potter fig. But look at this. This thing's never been used. Can you hear that? That is pristine. And I think it's sand red. I bet that's an expensive cape. We'll look that up afterwards, but I'm betting that is not cheap. Look at all these nougat heads right here. Holy moly. I think this one, you guys know what that one is? I think that's one of the gangsters from Indiana Jones and Temple of Doom. That's funny. I believe that's a Lex Luthor right there. We've got something from Black Panther, another one of these orange hoods. That, I believe, is Lord of the Rings as well. We've got, hey, look at this. It's an Elves doll. Mini dolls, generally speaking, aren't super in high demand, but the Elves is a retired line that actually does very well. Ooh, that's a good shield right there with that printed pattern on it. Nice. We've got all sorts of nougat heads here. Look at this. I don't know anything about this, but that's fun. Oh, we got a couple things in here. We got dark green hoods. Those are fairly hard to find. We've got this old, like, weird adventurer's backpack that's super fun. Oh, and a dark purple hood as well. Look at that. But look at this. Here's a minifigure from Kid Fest 2010. That's hilarious. I don't know much about that, but I'm quite sure I don't have one, so that's gonna have to go into the personal collection. I don't have a clue if it's worth 50 cents or $100 million. That's some more Jurassic Park right there. We got a mohawk. Look at this weird thing. I think I found one of these recently, and a viewer actually confirmed that this thing is Lego. I think I can see in there the Lego printing, but that is a weird little piece right there. We said mohawks, right? We've got armor. We've got, I'm not sure what that is. Probably a piratey thing. Just all sorts of good parts and pieces for sure. We've got more nougat heads here. I think this one is from Incredibles, maybe? Man, here's another black cape. Black cape's not cheap. $2-3 a piece, easy. How about, look at this. This is a bunch of Lord of the Rings stuff. Here's one of those beards. Here's one of the like elf hair pieces. And I think that is some good Lord of the Rings as well. As a general rule, like I've never been a Lord of the Rings guy, so I don't know all the names of the characters and stuff. But I know that Lord of the Rings is highly sought after in the Lego world. Here is a sand green Boba Fett jetpack. Nice. Here's another one of these ear elf hair pieces. I think that goes to Zod right there. There's a Chewie. That I think is Star Wars. Whoa, look at this chrome. Holy cow, that one's in great shape too. Look at that. That'll probably be a part of our Raid Train accessory show. That's awesome. Ooh, here is a short. Let's see if I can get it on screen without bending it too much. Look at this. That's a short, I think it's dark bluish gray cape right there. Probably to a Lord of the Rings thing, but literally never used. Whoa, that's awesome. Capes, just so hard to find in good condition. I think that's a Harry Potter guy. Here's a ton more nougat heads. Holy cow, this is just nuts. Ooh, look at this. I think this goes to this guy. Isn't this like his, is this the Witch King or something like that? I just lost his hat forever. Nope, found it. I think, we'll just kind of slide that on there because I think those go together. He needs a head, but you get the idea. Let's see, we've got all sorts of parts and pieces in here. Man, this haul, holy cow. There is a lot of good stuff in here. This, I believe, is a statue from an incredibly small Lego City set. Every time I find this, I'm like, man, this thing's awesome. It's got to be good. And it's from like a $10 Lego City set. But you know, golden statue fireman. I think it's fun, even if it's not super valuable. Just kind of, I don't know what these things are, but anyway, we'll move on. What else we got in here? Hey, we've got a villager. The only thing that I sell full figure in my Bricklink store is Minecraft figs, and they actually sell pretty well. They don't sell super frequently, but then I'll have somebody come in and swoop up like 10 or 20 of them. So the full fig Minecraft will be in there. Here is a CMF wrestler or something. Can't remember his exact name. Here's more jetpacks. Here's more hoods. Here's an Ewok. Whoa, I'm throwing him. Here's an Ewok. I mean, that's $8-10 easy right there, maybe more. Here's a pearl dark gray jetpack. Let's go. That, I believe, is maybe Claire from Jurassic World. Can't remember. Here's another black cape with stars from Harry Potter. It's a beautiful one, too. What's this? That is a Lord of the Rings torso for sure. These are, I think, maybe Uruk-hai, like swords of some kind. I can't remember the exact name of the weapon itself. Here's another pearl dark gray jetpack. This is weird. That's like a lavender colored hood. I'm not sure I've seen that before. Ooh, let's go. Please don't be cracked. Look at that. The dark blue. Is it cracked? This is, you know, Lord of the Rings again. It's cracked. So if you guys don't know, if you are a reseller, you know, and you're used to checking for cracks here and for here and even on the back of the arms, good for you. But there is one more place you need to check, and that is specifically with short legs figures. The backs of the torsos get super stressed by these short legs. And you're gonna end up with this V-shaped pattern. I don't know if I can point well enough. A V-shaped pattern that kind of starts up here and goes down towards the middle, and the same thing here. Unfortunately, this, I don't know if I can show you on camera, but it's like a crack like right about here going this direction like this. Check your torsos for that. You don't want unhappy customers. This is not used, guys. This is damaged, all right? And you need to sell it as damaged. And so if you're careful about checking for that crack, you're gonna have happier customers for sure. Is that expensive Captain America head again? I feel like it's like $4 or $5. Whew, man, this haul is smoking. It's gonna take a bunch of time, but it's smoking. That's a weird fig right there. I don't even know what to do with that. Here's a couple more capes right here. Anything else in this before we go on to part 2? There's a full Zane. This cape has seen better days. I think that's about it in terms of valuable stuff. Oh, look at these. We've got Wampa horns. Not super valuable, but fun for sure. Lots of heads to go through. I think that's about it for part 1. I feel like that was a successful first mystery box. What do you guys think? I'm thrilled with that for $111. And now we get to do it all over again for part 2. So if you are interested in seeing the second half of this haul, we'll see you tomorrow for part 2. But man, look at these 2 capes. I'm pumped to see what those are. Maybe this goes with this. That's got to be right. Yeah? Man, I think that's some good stuff. All right, guys, thanks for being here. We'll see you tomorrow.